Right, hopefully my stream should be starting now. Just as per usual, waiting for it to pop up on my second screen. Right, there it is. Looks all okay. So I'm going to be playing in the daily Superblitz Arena, which is this. You see there's just about 12 minutes, 11 minutes to go at the start, so anyone watching this on catch up, if you want to watch these games, just skip the first 11-12 minutes. So before it starts, I'll play a few games in the hourly bullet arena. Oops, just check my sound. Yeah, I've had my sound low. I need my sound fairly high for these chest noises, but if I have music on or something, I need it a lot lower. 2091, good luck. Let's drop back there. Okay, let's play up. Illegal Castle. Let's play Rook Across. Can I hit the knight there? No idea if this is playable, but I'm playing it. He takes, I'll take. Let's hit the knight. Okay, I've just blundered, so that should be the end of this one, but not to worry. Queen up, obvious mate threat. Pawn down I can take with the bishop. Hit the queen. So just resigns, excellent. He just missed a little attack. These things happen, everybody blunders, as I did a few moves before. Right, 2466, good luck. Big step up in rating, of course. Let's play a knight up. I think just knight across is probably a bad move, actually, that. Probably a bad move, putting the knight there. Wow, is he really chasing it all over the place? Yeah, let's just drop it back. Ooh, if I castle, he's got bishop down, I've seen it. I'm just going to have to play it and let him play bishop down. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit stuck, aren't I? I'm a little bit stuck. Just don't see what to do. Nope, completely boxed in. Okay, knight forward. Grab the pawn. Yeah, I'm just too low on time here, aren't I? Ah, I missed it. I just missed the threat there. Getting low on time, I was aware of the clock and I just didn't see that. Well done. Right, 2269, good luck. Better go across there. Again, I'm not seeing what I should play here. Yeah, I've just made a little bit of a mess of this one. Nothing realistically I can do now. Oh, I shouldn't pre-move there, just in case. Look at the speed difference, oh that's crazy, isn't it? He's really quick. Yeah, now he's just got me kind of boxed. Yeah, I've got nothing at all here, have I? No, I just give him that. Oops, what happened there? I was trying to click something a bit too quick there. I was just trying to resign that game. 2051, good luck. Let's just castle. Hold on, let's play rook across. Okay, he's got a back rank check potential, but my queen covers it. Yeah, I don't think I can stop checkmate, can I? I've blundered it badly. Can I play this? Oh, I blundered the queen. I just put the queen where he could take it. That's a shocking blunder. That was a shocker. That's terrible. 3 losses in a row, not good. 1632, good luck. Okay, nice move. So I've got to drop back before I try and bring the knight over. Now I can put the knight more in the middle, or maybe rook across first. Now I'll push. Right, so hopefully isolating a pawn. And I'm going to try and put the bishop where the knight was and trade off this dangerous bishop. Okay, defends that. Let's just play up. Again, he's playing really quick, isn't he? What on earth do I do here? There's a checkmate threat. I have to play up, I think. He was threatening mate there. Wow, just don't see a good move. Let's just push up. Oh, he could have taken that. Wow. He could have simply taken that. Right, now I'm threatening to push. But again, look at how quick he's gone, really quick. Oh, look at how slow I'm going, I should say. Yeah, thankfully I was able to play quick enough at the end. So that's the final game. So a little bit poor there. 2 wins and 3 losses in effect. That last one obviously was after the event had finished, so it doesn't show. So we will jump over to the main event that I'm playing in, the daily Superblitz Arena. Now this is 1.5 hours of 3-minute blitz. You can see we have a national master and an international master in this. And I'm right down here. Another candidate master jumping in. 223 players, it'll expand quite a lot as we go on. Just rest my eyes for a few seconds. Right, I'm down at number 40 now. You can see my start rating is 21-21. But it's a very strong tournament. There's a lot of players rate way above me in this, so it's always difficult to get points. My first game I'll play whoever is immediately next to me in the ratings. After that it's a case of whoever's available when you finish your
10,
games.
9,
so good luck everybody.
8,
Let's hope we have a good event.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Right, 21-22, good luck. Now you've got a little counter there showing you how long you've got to make your first move. 20 seconds I think it is. Just play up. Okay, just castle. I might take the bishop next move. Let's go with a pawn there. I was going to develop the bishop, but I'm getting close to taking that bishop. Right, now I will, because he's going to castle on that side of the board, or not at all. Just support the centre structure. Knight up, rook across, just sensible moves. Knight up, so I guess knight up. And maybe drop the bishop back unless he plays d3, he doesn't. So I'll offer to trade one of the knights. Okay, he plays f3. So is there some move like queen up there? Takes, check, king up, rook takes. That looks interesting. Queen up, takes, check. Either way takes. It probably doesn't work. I think I'll drop back, but it's interesting. Okay, I guess knight across makes logical sense, but I've wasted a lot of time trying to work that out. Oh, he offers to trade the knight, which I probably should do. I think I will, and then just queen up maybe. Just pressure the pawn gently. Now queen up again and maybe double the rooks up. No, just logical, double the rooks. I guess queen into the middle and then again rook across. Okay. I think I'll let him do the taking there, keep the queen the extra square back. He can come forward and I'll drop back of course. Let's just play a holding move. If he pushes a take, he goes that side. Okay, let's just drop the king back. Maybe queen across. Okay, he's cut that off. I could still play trade, trade. Actually, it looks alright. Double the pawn up. I'm well down on the clock, of course, after taking time earlier on. He plays across. So I guess logical rook up and maybe shuffle across and challenge that rook. Maybe back. Okay, let's triple up now. And I've still got potential for rook to go across. I'm wondering whether I can even shuffle there. He's played forward, so can I hit the rook now? Up, up. If he goes across, he might get away with it. Let's take. I think I've got to play f6 or f5. Actually, what's wrong with playing f5 there? If he pushes, I take the rook. If I get to take, I open his king up at least partially. So take. So break that pin. So pin the rook and hit the pawn. Wrong rook. That rook. Oh, I can't do that. What am I doing? So again, pressure on the rook. Oh, can he play that? Yeah, he's comfortably going to do me on time here, isn't he? He's done well. He's held on well. Okay, it's a draw. It's a good result. I played well, importantly, in that game. If I hadn't have wasted that time at the start of the game, I might have had time to finish that one. You never know, but it's a good result. Well played. Right, 9:57, good luck. Okay, let's play c4. Takes or check. A knight across gives you options. You've got knight e5, I think is correct here. I think it's knight e5 you play here. I just take and grab the pawn. Okay, queen back. Then what do we do? What do we do? Let's just play up and bring the knight across maybe. So I'm going to play up. He might give up his bishop to double the pawns. Let's just see, he does. I'll still probably put the bishop here, but let's play a rook across. Ideally you want the bishop on this diagonal when you've got your pawn structure like this. If you've got a square for it, then you castle. So if he pushes again, I'd better play a move b3. Takes, he could still play it. Yeah, he's going for it, so I'm going to try and castle and then worry about what to do. Wow, he pushes there, okay. Let's just castle. Now I need to try and get the queen off this file. So I can take, I could play immediately up. If he takes, I can't take back though, so I could push. Let's take first. So queen moves over. If he takes, I can't just take back. So I've got to push the pawn really. And maybe pawn up if he puts knight across. So pawn up pins the knight and maybe trade it. I know, can I go on a square where the knight can't hit the queen? Then if I take, I'm threatening the pawn. So take, he's got to take with a rook or the pawn. So I guess rook up to pressure the pawn. We're threatening to take the knight and then the pawn. Oh, so now he has to take with the pawn if I take the knight. So I like the look of that, I think. So I guess I just play up and bring the rook across and try and triple up here. I'm very much in a defensive bunker, of course, though. So let's play queen across. Try and play rook up and then the rook behind like this. Okay, so I think I've got to play down to keep 3 pieces attacking. So he has to keep defending them. Queen up and look to trade the queens actually looks good. Now if he takes, do I go with that? He doesn't take. I'm going to push a pawn on this side here, I think. 2 pieces defend this. 2 hit that. I'm just going to try and push and push. So he's played queen out wide, but I don't know if he's actually threatening much there. If he comes down here, I can just drop the queen back, I guess. Let's push. If I have queen down, I can still push and threaten just checkmate. So he has to take it. So check. Now I'm going to try and... Can I push? Let's push and take the pawn. Actually, maybe check might be better there. If he plays rook across check, he's going to have to block with a rook, and then there's back rank threats coming. Right, so check. So he has to block with a rook, so now rook across, and we're going to try and go this way. So if rook back, I think I can take. You'll have to take with a queen. Take. And then how do I fancy my luck? I think I do. He has to take. Oh, he doesn't take even. Okay. So that's a big threat now. Yeah, he's missed it. Now it's just game over, of course. Excellent. Very good win, very good. Very tight game though, he played very well, well done. Well, leader's already on 10 points, and the 5s mean these players are going berserk mode. where you half your time, but you get more points if you win or draw. But not something I choose to do. Right, 1307, good luck. You see, even against a much lower rated player, I won't go berserk mode. You never know if the ratings are accurate or not, or whether it's somebody, for instance, on a new account who's a much higher rated player. So I just don't take any chances. Let's just play up to cover this square, then develop the bishop somewhere. Very classical opening position. Now, do a sack. Takes, check. He drops back. I don't see a follow-up, so let's just drop the bishop back. And just bishop up, I guess. So just very classical position. Knight up and he just plays pawn forward. What's he looking at there? I think I can just play pawn up and kick the knight back. So he's really just got to go back where he was. He does. Knight up, e6. So pawn up, yeah. I don't think I'm gaining anything there, so just castle. He can play e6 anytime he likes, so... Oh, that's a blunder. He just walked into a discovery, hitting two pieces at once. If he blocks with a knight, I just take it. Right idea to develop, just wrong execution. So now I can take... So now again, knight up's a move, e6 though, so... Actually, let's play a bishop in and force something off the board. So now he'll probably play this one, and I'll put the bishop on and try and get rid of another piece. Oh, he does play e6 anyway. So I'll take. But now that gives me knight across or knight across. Let's go in the middle. I can always drop back if I need to, but I'm threatening to take the pawn. So I'm threatening to actually still go in, hit the bishop. If he plays up, I grab the pawn. So that looks good. The knight's got an escape path back if it needs it. But I'm simply just looking to trade the bishop there. Okay, check, doesn't gain out, so take. If he takes with a rook, I'll pin the knight. So I can get rid of another piece. Then if he takes, I get a check here. If he takes with a rook, I get a check and win another piece. So he really should go with a pawn, he missed it. Bit unlucky there. He'd have been better going with a pawn as well to open the file up. For his rook to attack my king. So now just look to trade the rook. I'm a clean rook up. Okay. So I've got a check on the diagonal there, so he has to block with the pawn. So now I guess queen down. I hit the pawn, but I'm actually threatening a check to get rid of the queen. So you'll really have to play queen across. But then I've got check. He has to come up. And then maybe another check. Or maybe just g3. Oh, he goes back. Okay, that's another way to play it. I guess I can bring my queen in now. Threaten this pawn. Then just double the rooks up this side. It's relatively little risk. So actually rook here, then I've got the option to come across. Say if he pushes down. Well, now I double up and I'm threatening to check and win the queen. He's doing very well for his rating though. He's playing a good solid game for his rating level. Yes, he plays across, so I've got queen down. I can take the pawn with a check, that must be winning on the spot. Hit the rook, he has to go back somewhere. Yeah, he played a very good game for his rating there though, well played. Wow, 20 points already? That's a heck of a start, isn't it? Heck of a start. Okay, 1848, good luck. Okay, just knight up. He doesn't have to take there, he can leave his knight where it is. That's what he does. So, I've got queen up, I guess. And just, what now? Do I go e6 first? Yeah, play pawn up first. Queen guards this side. I'm going to develop the bishop to hit the knight. He's hitting my pawn. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. So I better take there. Develop the bishop, then if knighting I'll just take it and castle. So if knighting I've got the option to take either way. Okay, castle. And now I'm threatening to play moves like hitting the bishop. And maybe knight forward looks good. So I've got to take there. Knighting I can take. But then knight forward, of course. So let's play the knight forward. Knighting I can always trade. Yeah, that's what he's gone for. So let's take. I'm tempted to take there, but it just doesn't feel quite right. So let's develop the bishop and maybe rook across. Ooh, he's coming forwards. It probably is right to take there, but I'm going to take a risk and hit the knight. I might actually bring the bishop back and bring it this way. Oh, I'll trade the knight. Get rid of that straight away. So that's a check and I hit the pawn, so he'll have to block. Now where do I put the queen? Let's just go back and hit this pawn should the rook wander off. Oh, he's given me the pawn. Okay, it might be a deliberate sacrifice that to open these files up. Can I play pawn up? Not quite. So rook over to hit the bishop, and maybe rook here. And hope I don't blunder a tactic hitting the bishop twice. So I guess I've got to play f5, right? I've got to play that. He had a checkmate threat. Oh, now he offers to trade the bishop. That should be good for me. But I've got a monster weakness now. Rook up, rook across, queen up. Yeah, rook up, threatening this. If he goes here to target the pawn, he plays up. So hit the rook, threaten a check, so he's really going to have to go right across. He just didn't see that I was hitting his rook. So now I can just offer to trade the queens, and I'm threatening checkmate. Just pin the rook, get rid of one of the big risks. So take, grab a pawn, another one will fall at some point. Grab a pawn, centralize, make sure there's no risk here. Well, I can take that, I think. Yeah, that'll be checkmate. Excellent, a good win. Again, he played well for most of that game though, well played. Knight 2092, good luck. Okay, f5, what do I want to play against f5? Let's go c4. Okay, he's opened his king side up, so I'm going to develop the bishop. I'll offer to trade. I don't think he will. I think he'll play up. And I'll just play a move like e3, develop my bishop. I think d3 is playable. I need to do something about this knight. It's a little bit misplaced now. To be fair, that one's not much better. Now maybe bishop up here to pin that pawn, but he's got c5. Pawn up, he pushes. Pawn up, take. Let's just get rook across to support the bishop. I'm looking at maybe pushing here, I think. He'll push. Now do I go forward and back? No, I think I've got to drop sensibly back. Wow, he offers to open it up. Okay, I think I should take there. So I guess knight back. If he pushes, I can go back where I am. Actually, if I play f4, I can't. So let's play pawn up, and maybe pawn up. Actually, maybe even pawn right up. Ooh, so now there's a target square, but I don't see how. What do I do? Yeah, knight up and across, but he's going to attack obviously on the other side of the board. I just plant the knight forward. So I hit the bishop. So he really launches it. So just take the bishop. Knight takes, so he's tempting bishop up, trade. He takes. It's a big threat to push though, a big threat. I'm going to play bishop up and take the knight. Just trust I can defend if he pushes, and he does push. Oops. I have to take. And I probably can't actually defend this now. I've made a right mess of this one. Wow. Nothing I can do, I don't think, here. If I play up, he's just got queen down. I don't even see any good sacrifices. Nope, I have to take, that's clear. Yeah. I think knight takes. Oh, he's just got takes, hasn't he? Of course he has. Wow, that's a calamity of a game. That is a shocker of a game. That's why I'm not a top player, playing moves like that. Not to worry. Okay, 18-12, good luck. So we'll just look to try and get rid of that defending bishop. He'll probably drop back. No. Let's play h4 and g3 maybe. He allows me to play h5. Okay, now hit the knight first, forward a take. I think this is playable, but he's got knight down. So if I take, he's got knight g4, queen back, and it's covered, right? Knight down or knight in. Take, no good. So I have to play here. So I'm going to try and drop the bishop right back if I can. Maybe, I mean, I'm not bothered about losing that pawn, of course. Yeah, bishop down. Dangerous, dangerous. Let's play queen across and still try and drop back. And maybe rook across to support this. 2 attack it, 2 defend it, so it's okay for now. So, might as well grab that pawn. I guess rook across. Now I've got the pin on the queen, I think. A diagonal pin. He can't take the pawn. Oh, he offers a queen trade. That's very good for me. Rook next move. So now how do I play this? I think just careful development. He can't take there because of another pin. I missed it, he just didn't see it. Yeah, he just resigns, he just didn't see those couple of tactics. So a good win. Half an hour just about gone already. So 4 wins, a draw and a loss, and my rating is exactly the same as it was at the start, 21-21. Difficult, these events. So 1945, good luck. Okay. I think I better castle, knight across. Castles. Take and try and develop the bishop. Yeah, drop the bishop back and then bishop up somewhere. So look to trade that annoying bishop he's got. Then I've got to watch out for moves like this, so can I push up here? Take with the knight. If he takes, he hits the knight. I could actually grab the pawn there, lose a knight, gain a knight. So I'm threatening a knight if he takes here, otherwise I come across with tempo on the queen. You'd like him to blunder that, of course, but he's not going to do that. So knight in's playable, but I think rook across makes sense. Just be on the same file the queen is on. Now, what to do, what to do, what to do. Let's just drop the knight back, and maybe across this way. Maybe knight over is playable. So he comes across, so he's hitting the pawn. I'm not too fussed about that. Probably should be though. So let's play forward. If he takes, I can put the knight back. Now he's generating the same sort of attacks now. So take, hit the queen. It looks a really odd move. I'm going to play queen across. Try and get things traded off. So he's going to move here. Rook across is playable, knight over. Not quite so playable, so let's play rook back. Okay, to be fair, he is playing quickly, isn't he? Let's hit the bishop. Oh, look at the clock. Wow. Too much talking, not enough play. So let's take the pawn, hit the queen, hit the knight if he doesn't trade. He's obviously looking at the diagonal threat, but... Okay, knight up again, hit the queen. Hit the knight if he doesn't trade, if he goes there. Shuffle over, knight up, not quite playable. Knight across. Okay, I'm just going to drop a knight back and close that diagonal there. Pawn down, knight to f4. He's played the other pawn, so I'm going to go right across and threaten to take the bishop at some point. Now, do a take now. I've seen he's hitting the queen, so drop back. But takes, rook takes. Ooh. No, I can't take there, so... guess I'll just drop back. I'm letting him build a dangerous attack here though. Yeah, knight check or take with the knight, not the queen. Then I support my rook. He has got queen down, he goes there. Now have I got knight up? No. That's annoying. I have got this knight up though. If he takes, I take. If he checks, I take with a knight. Oh, look at the clock. I'm still so slow. It's untrue. Oh, that's not a good move. That's not a good move. Got to drop back. Potential fork if the knight wanders off, but he does hit my rook. He has, he's walked into it. This should be winning now. Queen moves, take the rook and then pin the knight. That should be winning. Obviously if the knight moves, I pre-move to take the queen. Otherwise I take the knight next move. Try and trade the queen and then that's a clean win. Just push the pawn. His bishop's all boxed in. Excellent. Very good, very good. So I've gained a whole 3 rating points from 5 wins, a draw and a loss. Shows how tough these events are. 22-24, good luck. Okay, trade the bishop and play a pawn into the middle. Okay, let's just go c6 this game, just to play something different. Right, knight forward and then the other knight up. It's no threat to him though. He'll probably just force the knight back at some point soon. Or a trade. Now this is the problem, what to do with me knight. What to do with my knight. With my bishop. I think try not to blunder that pawn, and I think rook across and push this way. I'll try to push this way just to get this bishop out. Queen up. Okay, pawn up. So now bishop up does become playable, but he gets a really annoying move if I play it. So up, down, takes, he can take with anything. Yeah, it's actually quite tricky this. I'm going to bring the bishop this way so the rook has an option this way. So I'll have to play this. He'll play rook over. So I'm going to give the king a square here. So I'm a lot more boxed in than my opponent, so it's going to be very difficult to hold this one. Very difficult. And he is a higher rated player as well, of course. I don't want to push the pawn up, so let's bring the king up. Yeah, he's going around the angles, so now it probably is time to push. He's got rook down. So I could play rook across to support the bishop, I guess. Let's do that. Rook down, queen up is forced. Now can I push? Oh, he's offered a queen trade. My gut feeling is to push the pawn rather than to trade. Even if I end up losing a pawn or two, I've got to try and create something, or I'm just going to get outplayed here. So I can't take because I lose my queen, so bishop up. Now my queen's supported, I am threatening to take the pawn as well. And having said that, he's only a couple of moves off getting ideas like this in, of course. Pre-move in case he takes the bishop. Okay, he's really, really in the tank here. What's he thinking? Drops the bishop back so I can gain the pawn. There's a queen, gain a queen. I don't see any other way to break out, that's the problem. Okay, let's just play it. The take is no good. Hold on, I've got rook back there. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a very good move, so rook across. I think bishop up. I'm going to get overpowered here, you can just see it coming, so king up gets my king a little bit further across. Hold on, king up first, it's more important to get the king over. If I could get a draw this game, it's still a good result, even though I'm a pawn up, but I don't see any way to get to his king. Oh, have I got rook check actually there? He goes back. No, he just goes back, doesn't he? Of course he does. Yeah, I don't see anywhere how I actually win this. Okay, draw's a good result though, it's a fair result. 21-23, good luck. Offering an end game, offering an end game. Okay. I guess f6 and e5 makes sense. And just go queen side. But maybe pawn up first. Now I've got knight or bishop up. Hold on. Knight or bishop. Let's play knight up. So bishop up to trade the knight if he comes forward. And now I need to get development and get on this side of the board, ready for his push. Now where to put my knight? Knight across, very tempting, but it's got to be wrong. It's got to be the pawn. Then just pawn up and takes if he pushes. knight behind looks strong. But I want to get the rook on this side ideally. Now he's tempting me to go h5 there, then he can push. So I'm going to play knight in to guard this. Again, it's not easy, not easy. How on earth do I break through? Let's play rook across. Check takes, takes, and he gets the open file. Let's play forward. Maybe forward again, because he's only got a dark squared bishop. If I can clamp these pawns shut, it should be okay for me. The knight check, trade, trade, and he's got a loose pawn. Yeah, I think I'll offer him a draw here. It's a very stalemate position, isn't it? If he doesn't want it though, I won't offer it a second time. Okay. So can I check now? I can certainly play h6. So he's tempting me. Doesn't quite work, so go across. Ah, now I can play it. Check takes, takes. He goes back, rook up. He still gets there. That's annoying. It's got to be good for me though. It's got to be good for me. I'm going to try and keep him tied down there and bring the king this side. Pre-move in case he takes, because it's a forced move, being a check. Well, not technically forced, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I can get this outside pawn. He comes across, but then he comes down. Rook across, he comes over, take. Yeah, that's the pawn I want, not this one. So I'm actually threatening a mate here, and he's missed it. Let's checkmate next move. Excellent. Excellent. Very, very, very good. Excuse me. 22.52. Good luck. Let's play another Caro-Kann. Okay, so it's a while since I've looked at this one. I think knight f6. I really, really need to brush up on some of this theory, of course. I think g6. I think h5 you're supposed to play, if I remember, but bishop up now, he's played knight forward. Castle. So take, e6. Then try and look for a nice square for the knight, and then maybe push. He's got a nice square here. I'm covering the check. No, not rook across. Let's play pawn up and up. Knight checks I can take. Okay, that's a good move though. It's a bit irritating. So knight check now. Knight takes, bishop takes. It's going to be very, very hard for me to defend this now. I've not played the right line here. So takes. He's got all the bases covered, hasn't he? I might sack the knight here, I think. Take, take, take. Yeah, it feels like I should sack here. He's even got bishop in potentially, has he? He's got 4 pieces there. Only 3 defender squares. So bishop in, takes, knight takes, takes, takes. Check and hit the bishop at the end, so I don't think he has. If I can get a third pawn, then not so bad. Big if though, big if. So up, takes, takes, takes. Not quite. Yeah, I'm going to try and force something here. Take away a bit of pressure on this file. He has possibly got knight in now, but the rook is now blocked off, so I don't think he has still. So he goes back over. So bishop up is playable. Knight up not quite. Rook across is playable. I'm just going to play rook across. But he's got a lot of pressure coming this way now, of course. I don't think I can really resist that. Maybe this rook immediately. Knight up to hit the bishop. He steps across. So that's not good. I'm going to look to trade the bishop, I think. Okay, take. Oh, I'll done take with the rook, not the knight, otherwise I'll lose the pawn immediately. Yeah, this is what I meant. Now he can pile up the pressure, can't he? Maybe knight over though, get rid of one of these. Can I pin that? Ah, I can still move, it doesn't work. Probably right to take then. Let's just play a rook up and across. Yeah, I've got to get this rook out. Oh, my pawn was hanging there, wasn't it? He had knight check there as well, I think. Oh, maybe not. I'm looking for a similar idea to that last game. I went the wrong side, I just realised. Yeah, I made a mistake there, just gifted him everything. Yeah, I'm out of time, aren't I? Oh, what's happening? Oh, I'm in check, I'm in check. I didn't notice I was in check. Well done, that. Well played, he finished it well. Oh my. Right, 2076, good luck. Okay, take. So I've got an extra pawn in the centre, which should be good. Let's just go here. Okay. Knight down is playable. Actually, I don't need to, do I? Just push the pawn immediately. Right, now queen up and with a view to playing this if he comes in. Although that's risky though, it opens up the diagonal, I won't play that. I'll just play knight back to challenge his knight. Try and keep that bishop behind his pawns. You know, I don't mind him taking with the pawn there. He'll probably go with the other one. He does go with that one, but this bishop is going to need a lot of work to get really active. I think I can push this. Ah, maybe he wants to go like this. Maybe. Let's push here then. Just trying to create some sort of outlet. He might be just looking for this, of course. Yeah, he has gone that way, but I thought I could take, then maybe take here if the bishop comes down. He goes there first. So have I got... Ooh, he actually wants to go there. Oh, I missed that. F5, he just takes. Yeah, clearly I have to move the queen out the way whatever happens. But I just messed this one up completely, so I think I have to sack. It's just checkmate anyway, isn't it? Checkmate anyway, whatever I do here I can't stop it. Or can I? Can I play rook over queen back? Can I drop my queen back? But then he just plays rook across and he gets pressure on the pawn. It's just unstoppable, isn't it? That's what he's gone for. Might as well play the check, and then at least try and take the pawn. So I'm threatening to gain a queen. So now if I take, bishop takes. If I play pawn up, he's got queen down, but then I get queen down. I think I have to play it and queen back. Yeah, he's done well here, hasn't he? I've just not calculated it correctly. So he's going to burst through at some point. What do I do? What on earth do I do? Queen up? Maybe queen up. Oh no, I've just given him a one move mate, haven't I? What have I done? If he sees it, it's resignable. He doesn't. Oh, it's one move mate anyway, isn't it? Yeah. I just played very poorly that game. Should never get caught out like that. But well played. Right, 1788, good luck. Okay, I'll play Sicilian this time. I'll take there, bishop up. Bishop up. Knight up. Just looking to castle, nothing else. Just get castled. Now knight up. If he takes, I can take the bishop. And if he takes the knight, I still take the knight. Oh, I've blundered the queen. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Do not believe I did that. Wow. That's when you know you're having an absolute shocker of a day, isn't it? When you blunder a queen like that. With lots of time on the clock, just not thinking. That is shocking. 1894, good luck. I'll play another Sicilian. I'll play Sicilians every game with black now if they play e4. Just to put that right. That was absolutely horrific. It is unforgivable to lose a game like that. You don't mind losing to someone who plays a good game, but when you beat yourself, that's just hideous. I just try and push. Just get rid of my weak backward pawn there. Okay, that's a tempo to hit the queen to get the knight forward. But again, I've just blundered for no reason whatsoever. Oh, is his queen almost trapped? He's got one square. So rook over, does that trap the queen? That would be funny. Ah, he's got a path there. He's got a path out, wow. Maybe I might actually win a piece here. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Can I trick him? Let's go here. Players knight in. So I pressure the pawn, but wow, my form has just jumped off an absolute cliff, hasn't it? Jumped off a cliff. What on earth happened? I'm going to go this way now. Let's play king up and get rid of that bishop. Wow, this is unbelievable when your form goes like that. Oh, he just hasn't seen that I've hit his bishop. He just didn't see it. Okay, hits my pawn. So now his queen is getting trapped. Surely it's getting trapped now. Rook down. Where on earth does he go? They're covered, right? I think the queen's trapped. That's covered. It looks trapped. Yeah. Right, so if I take a pawn, knight comes forward, I just move right. If the knight comes forward, I just shift the queen up somewhere. I'll be mortified if I blunder this away now. I'm covering this square, by the way. If he plays a rook over, I'm hitting a pawn. I could sack there, takes, but no need to. No, let's just bring the rook right back over. Knight hits the pawn. Oh, queen hits the pawn, actually. Yeah, he just resigns. Queen hit the pawn there, threatening the knights. It's nice when you get a little bit of a rub of the green. Especially when you give your opponents free pieces. Right, 2084, good luck. Right, now I want to just stick to Sicilian from now on against e4. C3. Okay, I think I've got to grab the pawn, don't I? And then knight back. Or castle first. Bishop up. Okay, so pin the bishop. So I've got bishop up, but it opens up the f-file, so it looks a bit risky. Let's just support the knight and give it an escape square. I'm going to play a knight down and maybe forward here. Now is pawn not playable? He's obviously got knight in. He's played across, so queen up. Now do I sack that pawn to get developed? Probably not a good idea. He closes the attack threat. Let's just drop the bishop back. Okay, let's push the pawn then. Actually, bishop here to pressure this. Now, does this sacrifice become playable? Probably not. Oh, that's a... I've got a fork, but he gets queen down, threatening mate. So I'll take the knight first. If the knight takes it, I've got a fork. Very nice threat this though. Has he got a tactic now? Yes, he's lining up that threat still. Let's hit the knight and then king forward if he comes over. was about an hour ago now. He's played queen across. I thought I could just take that. It's just a free piece, right? He just forgot that I was hitting it twice. It shows how easy it is to blunder, doesn't it? Even in games where you have plenty of time on the clock, it's ridiculously easy to blunder. And this game, of course, is still far from over. He might resign it. He doesn't. So I guess, it is rook up risky. I want to play knight forward here. Can I hit both rooks at the same time? I think I can. Hit two rooks together, try and get one off the board. Then we hit the other rook. So rook forward threatening. Hold on, I've got check, haven't I? Rook up, check, king up. He's got no follow-up check. He can't play the rook back. Check, I just go here. He's got no further follow-up. That must be winning. I mean, it's like mate in 2 if he doesn't have a way to defend it. I don't think he does. I didn't think he did. Maybe he does. Because he's got a rook check, hasn't he? But I've still got king up. Let's hope I'm not blundering this. But rook check, I thought I still got king up and he's still got no follow-up. Same with queen check. There's now 3 attack. He's got rook back, but then he's just really defensive. Then maybe I've got queen down and trade the queens. I'll grab the pawns. Yeah, queen down, look to get the queen off the board. Hard to see how he doesn't. No, he definitely has to. So this is just purely against the clock now. Yeah, got a great position. Let's hit the other pawn. Yeah, I'm going to lose this one on time. You can see it coming. He's blundered it. Wow. Wow, he blundered it. He blundered it. He nearly held on there, didn't he? Nearly held on. But another very, very good result for me. So 14 games then. Well, I couldn't quite count them in time there. 21-16, good luck. Right, let's play Sicilian with white this time. E6 or D4. Okay, take. I think bishop up is playable. Let's rook across and look to push. Up takes, not quite working for me. Yeah, let's keep the queen here to give the bishop a square back over. Centralise, so now we're threatening to take. Of course he's aware of it, far too good not to be. Knight back, no, let's play a holding move. Yeah, I think I should actually, I want to play moves like this. Let's just go c3 first. Potential threats. They might not actually amount to anything, of course. So he hits the bishop, so bishop up. What's he got? He can drop the knight back. Knight at wide he hasn't got, so might as well play it. He'll probably play knight back or pawn up and I'll drop back. Bishop up. In that case I'll go back and hit the bishop. Back again. Okay, it's a good result, well played. My knee's just a little bit sore again, it was the other day. Probably just sat here a bit too long, just stretch a little bit for a few seconds. Oh, it started the next game, okay. 22:45, good luck. Knight f6. Okay, just taking castle. Now, choice is actually, let's take, because I didn't earlier, did I? So I will this time. And we're just going to run the knight across. He'll play e4 at some point soon. Yeah, knight across, then rook over. He's going to push in e4, so I'll play over. Okay, then bishop may be back and around the angles. Then maybe back. I've actually got knight up here, maybe. Okay, so we've got an imbalance, knight against bishop. Oh, he's really blasting forward. Okay, well, I guess I have to, well, I don't have to take, but I should take. Rook across, takes, rook takes, knight takes is no good. So I'm going to have to take there. Now have I got a good square? I don't really want to play pawn up. If I push, he's got knight across. I think rook over looks better than pushing, but again, I'm on the back foot, aren't I? Not good, on the back foot. Okay, can I push and push? No, I can't. I'm going to go forward though. I'd rather risk it than just go for board draws. So bishop up. I'm trying to go in, of course. He might have to push, then queen back. So we're trying to go in for the checkmate. What? Ooh, does he get away with it? Oh, blimey. Queen in. Ah, if knight takes, I take the rook, right? Yeah, if knight takes, I take the rook. Oh, I blundered the check. I don't take the rook, I just lose. I just lose. Terrible, terrible. See how you can see moves as soon as you've made the move? You just spot what you should have done straight away. 4, 5, 6. I think I've won 8 there. 3 draws is 11, so 5 losses. So it's still pretty good. Well, it's very good, really. 1945, good luck. Okay, let's play c4, traditional reti. Now, generally against c6 you meet it with b3, and e6 you meet it with g3, just a general principle. So pawn up to develop the knight. pre-move in case he takes. Okay, knight up. And then take with the knight the second time, or I can take. Yeah, let's just take. No, I don't really want to push there. Let's just play rook across, protect the bishop. Now we can prepare to push at some point. Oh, I can take there. He's a little bit lucky. His rook's guarded. Okay, let's get rid of my bishop then. He's got a good defensive square, otherwise he was hanging two pieces. Okay, so do I drop back? Do I drop back? There's nothing wrong with dropping the queen back here. He might play knight forward, then I'll just shuffle across. He goes up. Okay. In that case I'll pin and prepare to push. Now I can hit the knight though. Then I'm preparing to play a4. So he's probably got to go there. Actually, can he even do that? Oh, he's gone that way, but doesn't that walk into a pin? Knight back. He's done well, he's done well. Pawn up, he's got knight back. So let's hit the bishop first. He can't take because then I can push. Oh, he does. I thought I could play. He has to go back and defend the queen, then the bishop falls. I hope, unless I'm missing something. Or he gets the bishop back and gives up the knight. I hope that's right. If he takes, I take with the knight or the queen. Yeah, knight forward, so I can take. If he takes, I take with a check up. I take, so I think it wins a piece. I can obviously take the bishop outright, but gain a knight, lose a queen, gain a bishop, king up, gain the queen back, lose a knight, gain a bishop. Yeah, I think it's playable. Right, so my knight's got a path back. So forward or backwards? Let's go here to prepare to go forward and tie his rook down. Obviously if he takes the knight I'll just take. Ooh, that's dangerous though, isn't it? That's dangerous. Let's drop right back to stop the check, I missed that. So knight in over. Now bishop down. I don't think he can retreat now without trading the bishop. What's more useful? I can't afford to think though. I can't afford to think. Wow, can I not stop this? Knight down, knight across. I'll be really annoyed if I blunder this away. Right, now I can close the file, the knight supports the other knight. Just shut it down completely, and surely one of the pawns falls, and if it does the other one should. Rook across, knight over, just to stop him getting in, rook up. Right, knight over threatening the pawn. If he takes, I just take. I'll stop the check. Can also take and take. I get a check to move. King forward blunders a check, so he sees that. So check. I've still got a check. Hit the pawn. Oh, the time, actually, it's quite tight, isn't it? Let's check and drop back. Oof, managed to get there. Managed to get there. Excellent. Let's get back to it. So 21.19. You can see I've still lost 2 rating points. 22.04. Good luck. You can see my opponent is streaming just like I am. Okay, take. Again, it's one of these ridiculous ultra aggressive gambit lines, of course. So crazy easy to get caught out with these openings. Can I play up there? Wow, is he really playing that? Okay, let's just hit the rook then and drop back. Got an extra piece attacking the pawn there. How can I take? No, let's hit the knight. This is what you call all or bust, isn't it? All or bust. Takes. So can I not stop this? He's got 1, 2, 3 moves. King up. Am I okay? It's one of these crazy openings. It's so easy to be caught out. Now I thought I could take there, but I can't. Well, what do I do about this? What on earth do I do? I do not see a move. I think queen across, then rook up. At least I've given the king a square. So if I get queen across, then I am threatening to take. He could bail out and go for this pawn though. Maybe bishop up is playable. I guess I'd just play knight up and develop. Oh, he's got me in a bit of a pickle, hasn't he? A bit of a pickle. It's one of them openings, I suppose. If you play it all the time, you learn the tricks of the trade, and this is certainly not an opening I face very often, so... Ooh, so he wants the bishop there. What's he gaining from that? I don't know. I'm going to have to take it. Oh, he's got a little tactic there. Yeah. After taking here, he might have had a bishop check there to deflect the king. And that's what he's playing for, but I think I can still play this, because my rook now guards the back rank square. Let's throw in a check at the pawn. And please tell me I've not just blundered a silly checkmate. I have. Wow. I've just blundered it completely, haven't I? Maybe I can check and block. But he's only 2 moves off a checkmate. Oh man, I've got a check of my own here. Could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. Yeah, he's gone for it, so I guess I've got to play check and block. Okay, surely I can play over now and go back. If he takes a pawn, I take with the queen. Knight forward, I've got rook check. If he comes in. Oops, he had a checkmate threat there. It was mate in 1 in the corner. Otherwise, bishop up threatens a check. Sorry, threatens a pin. Excellent. That is an excellent win, isn't it? Excellent win. I think I might stop on that winning note because that is a very, very good way to finish. There is 10 minutes of the event left, but I've recovered my rating, so I've gained 5 rating points. Where am I? 52nd place out of 1700 at the time I'm going to stop, so that's very good. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins. 3 draws is 13, which means still 5 losses. Just that really silly one where I chucked away a queen. Otherwise, that's been really a very good performance overall. So thank you to anybody who's seen this. Hopefully I'll be back in this event tomorrow, plus some of the bullet tournaments earlier in the day. So thank you very much.